some better lighting. Hey, what's up, family? Hi, y'all. Sorry, y'all gotta bear with us, okay? With this light,
right. Yeah.
Okay? We gonna get better. I'm telling you, we gonna get better. But we want to welcome everybody too, okay? We gonna welcome you. Don't you worry about it. We getting ready to welcome you. Ready? Y'all ready?
Story time. Story time. Story time.
If you don't know who I am, baby, I'm Bonnie G in a place to be.
Hey.
And like I always say, wherever the Ruach is, honey, I just want to be present, okay? Call my name.
Hi, y'all. This one right here is the best present person in this place. Do you understand me? I love this one.
She the best present.
What? What?
Present. No, because when she says she's present, she's here. She's here
Mentally,
for it. She's here for
physically,
it all.
spiritually.
She's here for it all.
I get it, but you know.
I said it kind of weird. Hi, I'm Sean.
AKA Shani, Auntie Shani. We like to season her name from the top, y'all. But you know, this one over here, y'all know I don't like cheerleaders. Nothing. Let me stop saying I don't like.
Did you just say what she just did?
I'm not looking for chearleaders. Y'all already know. Straighten up them hands, okay? Do not cuff me. Don't do that. I'm not looking
like that.
Don't put the C together, okay? Do not want that. All right, y'all know. Get it together. Everybody got a test? All right. There you go. Test it out. She is none other than Auntie Shelly on the beat. I know you're not supposed to be thinking about me, but listen. It was the bump for me, and I know we don't do it for myself. I know I don't do it for myself, but listen. Thank you. Who else did it touch? Did it touch somebody else's spirit, okay? Y'all know, we silly up in here, but welcome back to everybody. Welcome everybody back to Story Time. I feel like it's been forever, but it was only last night. I feel like it's only been last night. But listen, y'all know before we dive into Story Time, we're going to hit you with a scripture. Y'all ready? And I'm going to be using my Seaford app, okay? All right, Jubilees. Wasn't expecting that, huh? 1:17. And I will disclose to them abounding peace with righteousness. And I will remove them the plant of uprightness with all my heart and with all my soul. And they shall be for a blessing and not for a curse. And they shall be the head and not the tail. I just read Jubilees 1:17. May y'all add a blessing to the hearer and reader of his word. Hallelujah. All right. So, y'all, as we get started, I just want to say for those that are new to this channel, welcome. And listen, if this reading sounds different, it's because it is. You right. You're absolutely right. It's because it is, okay? It's because we are reading from, come on, y'all, the Seaford. Catch that light, all right? Bling, bling. All right, so we purchased our books on Seaford.net, not .com. You will not find it. Trust me, my first time I tried it. It's not there. But what we recommend, right? We all recommend this.
Yeah.
Strong.
Absolutely.
Don't pay full price.
10%.
10%. 10% is 10%.
Yep. Yes.
Please use your story time discount, okay? Remember, like the covenant, okay? Remember, like the commandments. The O in the word story is actually a 0, and the E in the word time is actually a 3. Now, story time can't save you. But just remember when you try to type in that discount because you want it to work.
You want that 10%. It can't save you, it'll save you 10%.
There you go.
It does. It does. I recently had to make an order for my mother-in-law, and I said, let me see. And I typed it in.
Sure work.
And that 10% came out really nice. It's really good. It really helps.
See, listen. Utilize that thing. Now, if you boil it, do what you do. Do what you do, sir. Don't let me stop your pockets, okay? Just know the proceeds ain't going to us.
No.
So use that discount. With that being said, Auntie Shelly on the beat. Give us our chapter and our recap.
Oh, well, we're going to be in Exodus today.
Yes.
Because we caught up to Mosheh at the burning bush yesterday. So we're gonna go. We might have to go a little bit into Jasher. It depends on how far we get. I can't remember where we was because we did some. Oh, we did the rod. Come on, we got
Oh yes, the rod. Yeah.
the rod. That's our highlight from yesterday.
Sapphire.
Yeah.
That's right.
The rod of creation.
Yes.
We follow the rod, the actual rod that Yahuwah had in his hands when he said, "Let there be."
Oh, that's awesome.
It got his name on it. We follow the stick. Because remember when Jethro or Ruel, same person, told Pharaoh, leave these people alone. Their God is going to defend them. Remember when this happened and Pharaoh got mad at him and Ruel was like, I'm out of here. And he left with Joseph's stick.
Okay, right.
So he gets home and he just puts it in his garden. Just like in the dirt. But guess what? Now nobody can get it out. Nobody can get it out. What's his name? What's the uncle name? Uncle Mosheh.
Oh, Mosheh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Uncle Mosheh gets out of jail because Sephora was like, let him out. He said he dead. Girl, he been there 10 years. I remember the God they served. She been feeding him secretly. Anyway, he gets out. He goes into the garden to pray. He sees a stick and he go, oh, this got Yahuwah's name on it, and just picks it up. He don't know that there have been people trying to get that stick out the ground. Ruel promised them they could marry Sephora if they could take the stick. That stick was not budging. That rod was like, nope, nope. And the dirt was not giving it up. Nope.
I love that.
You ain't the one, you ain't the one, you ain't the one, you ain't the one. And so then it gave us the lineage of the stick.
Yeah,
it's the one Yahuwah had at creation. He gives it to Adam. Adam gives it to
Abraham? No.
He had to give it to
Shem.
Did Enoch have it first? No, Enoch didn't have it.
No, Shem. I think he said Shem.
Shem, no.
Maybe Noah.
Noah gave it to Noah.
Yeah, and Noah gave it to Shem.
Noah gave it to Shem. Then it ended up with Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob.
Yes.
And Jacob had that stick when he went down there to get them wives.
Yes.
That stick was with Jacob the whole time.
Yes.
It was with Jacob?
Yes. With Jacob, because when they gave him the blessing, he got the stick.
Okay, that's where he got it.
He got the stick. So he had, and remember, Esau robbed Jacob of everything he had, but he didn't get that stick.
Nope.
He did not get that sapphire. Should we just call it a stick?
It's sapphire.
Let's put sapphire on. Let's put a sapphire on.
Stick. Yeah, sapphire.
They did not get the sapphire stick with Yahuwah's name on it. That means it's his stick.
Listen, it has 3 names. First, middle, and last, okay?
Yeah.
That's where we get it from. That's where we get it.
Whole government name.
Whole government. He didn't put no first. He
that
put middle
is true.
He did 3 names up on there. You gonna know who this belongs to.
All long names.
Yeah, all
so if you got a long name, don't you be ashamed.
Yes. And so then it ended up, then he had it. Then it ended up with Joseph. And then Ruel took it, and now it's with Mosheh.
Yes.
That's awesome.
Same stick.
Yes,
that's
it is.
Nice.
That's
Same
cool.
stick.
And then we ended up at the bush.
And we at the burning bush. And he got the stick with him.
Yes.
He got the stick because he's using it with the shepherds.
Yes, that was 2 weeks of reading.
That's what he was using for the shepherd staff.
Yes. It took
the
us
whole sapphire stick.
2 weeks to get to all of this, y'all.
Yeah.
And it only took us one night to read Exodus 1, 2. And we didn't even get to 3.
Yeah.
But it took us 2 weeks to fill in.
That's how much stuff they left out.
What was taken out.
And remember all the stuff we left out. Remember, we even tried to guess where the stick was now, but We know David had it. I just know that was that stick David was talking about.
Mm-hmm.
That rod and I staff, that's that
Yeah.
rod.
Yeah.
It gotta be.
Yes.
Yes.
It gotta be.
Yeah.
That's why we know it's somewhere. And either Yahuwah buried it so nobody can touch it, or it's somewhere somebody got it. But remember, just like in the days of Ruel, wherever it is, that stick is not going to nobody it don't belong to.
That's true.
Just like it's
it
gonna go
didn't.
now.
Just like
Or whatever is
Mosheh.
hiding it, it ain't giving it up.
Oh no.
Yeah.
It won't be disclosed.
So yeah, we don't know. But one thing we know for sure, you ain't gonna get to use it if you ain't on his side. You ain't gonna be.
He's
can Mickey
intentional
Mouse
about
it.
Absolutely.
He's intentional about who.
He's intentional. That got his name on it.
Absolutely.
He ain't gonna be like what's his name? Yehuda, who gave it to the harlot.
Oh yeah. For a look.
That wasn't the same stick. That was his stick. Yeah, that wasn't Yehuda's stick. That ended up with Tamar.
Thank you. Yeah, it wasn't.
Yeah, right. Well, Tamar was cool, but still,
yeah.
you would have gave her. Oh, that would have been crazy. That stick probably would have picked itself up and hit Judah upside the head. Like, really? I know she ain't really a harlot, but you think she is, and you finna leave me here. Oh, yeah, but that didn't happen.
No.
So we got Moses on the bush with the stick, with the rod, with the sapphire rod, with Yahuwah's name in it. All three names.
Whole name.
Entire
name.
Entire name.
Yes, Melanie just said maybe that's where they got the story about the sword and the stone.
Exactly.
That's exactly where they got the story
That's
from.
exactly. And that's where they got what did April told Fantasia?
I
where
never
Mickey
saw
Mouse is. Yeah, I never saw that either, but I've seen yeah. But he's just because remember where there's a real one, Hasatan tries to make a counterfeit.
Absolutely.
So and when you see it in Disney, that's Hasatan trying to play God and create his own world. And if you really look at it, New World Order, Hollywood is a big chunk of it.
Oh my.
Yeah,
Your own little worlds.
They sure do. They create
it's your
what they
own
want.
little world.
They create what they want and make you believe in it.
Yeah, they tell you it's magic. Ain't no magic. Yahuwah did not use code. So in your mind, you think, oh, that's magic. Yahuwah's magic. No, he's not. He's not magic. He's a creator.
Yeah, there's no sleight of hand.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. Well, take us away.
All right, we're in chapter 3, right?
Yes.
Now Mosheh kept the flock of Yithro, his father-in-law, the priest of Midian, and he led the flock to the backside of the desert and came to the mountain of Elohim, even to Horeb. And the angel of Yahuwah appeared unto him in a flame of fire out of the midst of the thorn bush. And he looked, and behold, the thorn bush burned with fire, and the thorn bush was not consumed. And Mosheh said, I will now turn aside and see this great sight, why the thorn bush is not burnt. And when Yahuwah saw that he turned aside to see, Elohim called unto him out of the midst of the thorn bush and said, Mosheh, Mosheh. And he said, here am I. And he said, draw not nigh hither. Put off your shoes from off your feet. For the place whereon you stand is holy ground. Moreover, he said, I am the Elohai of your father, the Elohai of Abraham, the Elohai of Yitzhak, and the Elohai of Yaakov. And Moshe hid his face, for he was afraid to look upon Elohim. And Yahuwah said, I have surely seen the affliction of my people, which are in Mitzrayim, and have heard their cry by reason of their taskmasters. For I know their sorrows, and I am come down to deliver them out of the hand of the Mitzri. and to bring them up out of that land unto a good land and a large, unto a land flowing with milk and honey, unto the place of the Canaanites and the Hittim and the Amorites and the Perizzites and the Hivites and the Uvasim, or that would be, what is that?
The people.
One of them ites.
One of them
One of
ites.
them ites and kites.
Right.
Now therefore, behold, the cry of the children of Yasharel is come unto me, and I have also seen the oppression wherewith the Mitzrim oppress them. Come now therefore, and I will send you unto Pharaoh, that you may bring forth my people, the children of Yasharel, out of Mitzrayim.
See, he's hearing their cries.
Mm-hmm.
Because remember back in Egypt when all this stuff is happening with Mosheh, first of all, Levi's telling them, get it together.
Yes.
And at first they wasn't listening to him, but then they got more trouble. They got a more evil
Yes.
Pharaoh. And now I guess they maybe like to do what
they
Levi
believe.
said.
Now they believe.
He said, I hear. And then remember, he was determined. It
Mhm.
says,
To
Elohim,
deliver them.
Yahuwah was determined to deliver them, which means I'm setting this on course right now and I'm not stopping
Absolutely.
until they're delivered.
You know what's beautiful is the fact that he can listen to the people, his own children, and then he handpicks someone out to help deliver him. And that's still going on today with platforms like this and with platforms like TCA.
Yep.
Platforms that's like, even though, what's his name? With the bow tie. With the bow tie.
Oh, Reza.
And we know, but majority of his stuff that he be saying, I mean, we ain't got to believe what he believe on far as
But
who
he
he
speak
serves,
truth.
but he speak truth, and
Mhm.
truth can come from anywhere. Okay, it can come from
Yes.
RuPaul. Okay, I
Yes.
don't care where it's coming from as long as it's true.
Yeah.
And so he's still using these we have to look beyond just seeing a man, because he'll pick someone too, but he also uses anything that is willing
Yes.
to deliver his people.
Yes.
And platforms like that helps the people to recognize the enemy strategies.
Mhm.
Yep.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? They can
Yes.
open up their eyes. And
Yes.
now the people have a choice to understand, like, oh, I get it. Now I'm going to function as if I understand and not
Yes.
go that way or not fall into that. I'm going to move this way.
Yeah.
So that's dope because he's still doing it today.
He is.
Yeah, and an important thing to remember about that, he was, especially with like people like Reza, he's still a Hebrew, which means he's still under the Abrahamic covenant, which means even if he seeks truth, he's going to find it.
Yep.
Whether he knows the right way on this end or not,
Right.
he's still seeking truth, so he's going to find it because you're still under the Abrahamic
Yes.
covenant.
And his heart is really to help his
yes.
people.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
He really
Yes.
is very
He really thinks
compassionate.
his heart is still with Yahweh.
Absolutely. Just like
He
we
just
were.
don't
He's
know
just
like
operating
this.
in
It's
zeal.
just that one little point.
He's just operating
Yeah.
in zeal.
I don't
Instead
know.
of from
Yeah,
a place of zeal is when you are so on fire for what's right, for what's true, and you put, because a lot of people that are in church are zealous. They
God.
believe that what they're doing is what is supposed to be, and so he's coming from a place of zeal. But like you said, his heart is with Yah.
I get what,
And he's
I
going
would
to
say
discover.
that. I would say that too, but
doesn't
then
he
also
say
he come
he's
from,
Hebrew though? I think
Does
he
he?
says
I don't
he's
know.
Hebrew.
I don't know if he ever
Uh,
identified as Hebrew,
I
but I know he
could've
comes
sworn
from
I
a
thought
place
he-
of where he's sick and tired of watching
Yes.
his people being
Yes.
destroyed from a
Yeah.
lack of knowledge.
Yes.
And so from that place, he brings knowledge and in
Mhm.
hopes that the people will swallow it up,
Yes.
you know?
Yeah.
But a lot of
could've
people
sworn
be
one
on
time I heard him
diets.
say he was Hebrew.
A lot of people be on diets when it comes to
Yes,
truth. They be like,
when
oh
it
no,
comes
I
to
can't
truth.
have that.
Yeah.
That's true.
And he'd be like, y'all gonna learn. I've been
Y'all
trying to
gonna
tell
learn.
y'all this for years.
Where's Dr. Fauci? Y'all gonna learn.
Gonna learn.
Who in prison? Who getting locked up now for this?
Hello.
United States is under this and this and that. I mean, listen, he putting it out there.
Yes, he is.
He said, Uncle Aaron says, yes, Reza Islam knows he's Hebrew.
I could have sworn I heard him say it. It's been recently, but I've heard him say it.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's major.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Verse 11, I think.
Maybe that turned you up.
Oh, verse 11. And Moshe said unto Elohim, who am I that I should go unto Pharaoh, and that I should bring forth the children of Yasharel out of Mitzrayim? And he said, certainly I will be with you, and this shall be a sign unto you that I have sent you. When you have brought forth the people out of Mitzrayim, ye shall serve Elohim upon this mountain.
You know what? This is funny, only because the sign is you don't get the sign till after you do it. That's your sign. When it's done, I'll see you on this mountain. That's your sign. That's how, which means you guys still act in faith.
You sure do.
Because you ain't gonna see it. You ain't gonna go, you told me,
Yep.
until it's done and you back on the mountain.
Because if he literally told you, it was
Yeah.
you would scare yourself from doing it.
Yeah, because you see already like, who am I
That is
that I
so
should
funny.
go?
Yeah.
And the reason why I recognize it is because, look, been there, done that, got a couple of t-shirts. I'll be like, how am I supposed to say that? You'll know when it's over. Just get up there and say it. You'll know when it's over. You'll be all right when it's over. When it's over, you'll be all right. That's your sign.
I remember when you had to teach, you had zero notice, and you taught us a phenomenal lesson.
That was
Girl,
powerful.
that was, ooh.
I'll never forget the names. Okay, one stuck with me, Haggadah. Okay.
That's our everybody's favorite thing.
Oh, Auntie Melanie, why did you delete your comment? That was a good one. She mentioned, she said Israel, Islam does identify as being Shemitic.
Okay. Why she
I
erased it?
don't know, girl. Leave your comments.
Yeah. No, you're right. No take backs.
Yeah, no take back. Take back.
All right, it says, verse 13. And Moshe said unto Elohim, behold, when I come unto the children of Yasharel and say unto them, the Elohai of your fathers has sent me unto you, and they shall say to me, what is his name? What shall I say unto them? And Elohim said unto Moshe, Ahaya Ashar Ahaya. And he said, thus shall you say unto the children of Yasharel, Ahaya has sent me unto you. And Elohim said moreover unto Moshe, thus shall you say unto the children of Yasharel, Yahuwah Elohai of your fathers, the Elohai of Abraham, the Elohai of Yitzchak, and the Elohai of Yaakov, has sent me unto you. This is my name forever.
How long?
Forever.
Forever.
How long?
Forever.
Ever.
Ever.
Mm-hmm.
And this is my mention unto all generations.
Pause.
Yes.
Okay, first off, y'all, this is so crazy. I've never thought about this in my life, okay? I've only been in truth for, 2.3 seconds.
That's all right.
But it is so important for us to share our forefathers. You gotta know who your forefathers are.
Yes.
You gotta know that you are tied to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob.
Yes.
Because he's telling them, because they know who they are.
Yes.
And so it reminds them of all the things that Elohim
that was
done
said. Yep.
and did for Abraham, Isaac, and
Yes,
Jacob.
right.
But if today's people don't think they are associated or related to them, it don't hit.
It don't hit.
It goes
really
amiss,
don't.
right?
Yep.
It goes amiss as, that's Bible. I'm not religious. Oh, I'm not spiritual like you.
Yeah.
And it goes beyond being spiritual. No, I'm talking about your ancestry.
Yes.
You have to know who your forefathers is.
Mm-hmm.
So when he sends a prophet to say, hey, I am here because the father Yahuwah, who is the father of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, you be like, hold up.
this was passed down. to
Yeah,
me.
and then you start thinking of all
Yes.
the things that he done on
Mhm.
behalf of them.
Mhm.
That's encouragement.
And then you get to say, oh, wait, I got a covenant with him.
You start
My family
identifying.
got gifts. I got you. Right.
You start identifying
Mhm.
what's yours
Yes.
That's
and what's your role.
Yes.
Now you're like, oh, I gotta switch some stuff up.
Mhm.
That's good.
But if you don't know them,
Then you
and
can't.
if you don't believe that,
Yes.
They can't connect.
then they can play you out
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
and pimp you out and prostitute you out,
Which
right?
is what they've been doing.
Exploit you
Mhm.
Yeah.
because you refuse to connect yourself
Yes.
to your forefathers,
Yes. To where you belong.
to where you
To
belong.
your promises.
Therefore, your inheritance going miss.
Yep.
Everything.
Yep.
They try to play us
Mhm.
without getting us to connect ourselves
Yes.
to our forefathers and had
Mhm.
us okay with stopping at our great grandmother.
Mhm. And also not knowing his name.
That too.
They stole his whole name from us.
They did the first
All they
identity.
give us is
stolen
I am
identity.
that I am. But where could you read a little further? It says Yahuwah is his name.
Mhm.
You going I am that I am just means I am that I who you need.
Who do you say
I'm
I
your
am?
provider, I'm all that.
Mhm.
But Yahuwah is my name. And you gonna notice because you notice from your grandpapa's Abraham, Yitzhak, and your 12 grandfather or father or whatever, because they just told you that just before they left here.
Yes.
Because remember, they ain't been in Egypt that long.
No,
No, not at all.
no.
It hasn't
They
been that
have
long.
they have not been in Egypt that long.
No.
They remember.
They do. They
What
sure do.
was it?
And that's why they're
generation?
crying out because
Yes,
they remember.
because they remember.
If they didn't remember, they wouldn't have been murmuring and complaining to the Most
Correct.
High.
Yes.
That's correct.
Yes. And if you don't know his name, you serving some other God.
Girl, facts upon facts.
That's why we serving all these crazy little holidays.
Yeah. Ooh. That's why all
Because you
these
don't
churches
know who you are.
serve the same
Yes.
thing. But he said one body.
Yeah. Yes.
How are there so many buildings teaching different things
Mhm.
and y'all don't like each other? Y'all think y'all better than this? Well, Church of God in Christ, so it ain't nothing. And then you got the Baptists thinking they something. And then you got this one thinking, the Methodists thinking they, but y'all supposed to be part of one body.
Yes.
How are y'all
And
believing
even
something
in
different?
your 66, it tells you that one Lord, one faith, one baptism. But still,
Y'all just
everybody's still all divided up.
That don't make sense.
Because you don't know who you are.
That's it.
And you can't identify with nobody.
You cannot. You gotta understand.
Just wandering around like a zombie.
That ain't it.
Where I belong.
I mean,
And that's the difference between the concept of looking at this book as a book of heritage and history
Mhm.
and a book of religion, because you detach yourself when you look at it as a book of religion. You detach yourself. You think, oh, those people.
Exactly.
You don't say my people.
Right.
And you
Absolutely.
don't take ownership. And
Right.
then you don't follow through with the purposes you're
Mhm.
supposed to. But if you look at it as what it's supposed to be, a
Mhm.
heritage book,
Mhm.
he's talking to you.
Yeah.
Who's me? No, you're not talking to
Yeah.
You're talking to me. You're talking
Facts.
to us.
Yeah.
Talking to
Facts.
our people.
Absolutely.
And then that's why we get to thinking we put these people in here up on this high pedestal as if
We
they
do.
these people just as petty as you are today. Y'all know these are people. We done been reading about them. These people ain't perfect. They
Sure not.
righteous. We got some really, really good ones. But even then, some of them was like, huh?
I seen a
So
few.
they done did some
You're
stuff.
looking kind of
They be lying and that's my sister.
Mm-hmm. Lying.
Lying.
That was so lame. And it happened twice.
That's my
That was
sister.
so lame. I'm
Yeah.
so sad about that.
I seen a few of my characteristics in there.
Okay.
I was like, ooh,
Loud.
I may not never know who my earthly father is, but I definitely know who my forefather is. I know who my forefathers
grandpappy.
is. Okay, I know who my
That's where I get it from. Okay.
oh, it is the pettiness for me.
And just think if you Abraham, you up in you up with the Most High, and just be like, man, them children of Jasher, I'll be acting up. Who they daddy?
Right.
Abraham I'm the pappy.
Right.
I'm the baby's pappy.
I already know.
They from me. I know.
I already know.
That is hilarious.
And my children.
They're my children.
Kids.
They're my babies. I got to claim them. All right, I think we're at verse 17. 16?
I think it's
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
16. Go and gather the elders of Yasharel together and say unto them, Yahuwah Elohai of your fathers, the Yahuwah of Abraham, of Yitzhak, and of Yaakov, appeared unto me, saying, I have surely visited you and seen that which is done to you in Mitzrayim. And I have said, I will bring you up out of the affliction of Mitzrayim unto the land of the Canaanites, the Hittites, and the Amorites, and the Perizzites, and the Hivites, and the Yebusim, whoever that is, unto a land flowing with milk and honey. And they shall hearken to your voice, and you shall come, you and your elders of Yasharel, unto the king of Mitzrayim, and you shall say unto him, Yahuwah Elohai of the Ivrim has met with us, and now let us go, we beseech you, 3 days' journey into the wilderness, that we may sacrifice to Yahuwah Eloheinu.
now. Remember when Moshe gets to Egypt, this king does not know him.
Right.
This king didn't
This
even
is not
take
the
the.
guy that
Oh,
Moshe
yes,
was
yes.
gone already.
Yes, so
This
Moshe
ain't-
don't know him and he don't know him.
Yeah, because this king was only 10 years old when he took the throne.
Yeah.
He don't know him. I'm sure he's heard of him,
Mhm.
but he don't know him. They don't know each other like that
They
That's
don't have
crazy.
any relationship
No.
at all.
at all.
But I never was taught that.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
was
we were
taught
taught
that
that
he
they
knew him.
was scared.
I thought
That
it
they
was
was
the same
raised
Pharaoh.
That they
together.
was raised together.
Wow.
But yeah, no, because remember he didn't pick his oldest son to rule.
No, he did
No,
not.
he picked the ugly one.
So the oldest one, the idiot Moshe probably knew.
He did.
Yeah, he picked the little short one. Moshe don't know him.
He said
Picked the little
exceedingly ugly too.
10-year-olds. Yeah,
That's not me calling him ugly. He
that's
called
what
himself
the,
ugly.
that's what
That's
the
true.
scriptures
That's
say.
right. It sure did say that he was
He's
exceedingly
exceeding
ugly.
And he's sure he a span. Give him a span, a cubit and a span.
Right. With a beard all
With
the
a
way to his
beard.
little toes.
Also, he was a dwarf.
Yes.
Yep.
The ugly dwarf.
He was Game of Thrones on.
He was a gnome.
Oh, there you go. Well, listen, we might get some people on here that's.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
No, trust me.
No, we ain't saying all of them ugly. We just
No,
saying
no, that's not what we're
Yeah.
saying.
Because him
Just
ugly.
he was ugly.
He exceedingly ugly, and we didn't call him that. The scripture did.
And,
Right,
and
right,
from
right.
the inside out,
Absolutely.
Yes.
If you would have read what he was doing,
yes. You
He
call him
ugly.
ugly too.
atrocious.
Yes.
Yes.
Ugh. Okay, verse 19. And I am sure that the king of Mitzrayim will not let you go, no, not by a mighty hand. And I will stretch out my hand and smite Mitzrayim with all my wonders, which I will do in the midst thereof. And after that, he will let you go. And I will give this people favor in the sight of the Mitzrayim. And it shall come to pass that when ye go, ye shall not go empty, but every woman shall borrow of her neighbor, and of her that sojourns in her house, jewels of silver and jewels of gold and raiment. And ye shall put them upon your sons and upon your daughters, and ye shall spoil the Mitzrayim.
See, he did that little promise again. You're going to know it's me because when you leave, you're going to have some stuff. But you ain't going to get the stuff till you leave,
Right.
till it's all over. See, they're going to have to go through some stuff before it's over.
Right.
So just keep the faith because when you leave with something.
Yeah.
But it's so funny because he says a 3-day journey, but
Yeah.
you don't know how time works.
Yes. 3 days journey into the wilderness.
This didn't happen so fast.
Yes. And notice how when Moshe went to the first Pharaoh and asked for the Shabbat,
Yes.
they got the Shabbat.
Yes.
It's a Levite thing. They go before him as a Levite thing. They're about worship. Get my people out here so they can worship me in the wilderness. Joseph was a kingly thing.
Yes.
Oh, we're gonna rule just right here.
Oh,
I'm the ruler.
okay.
Got you.
We just gonna rule right. I'm in charge. I'm gonna take care of my people. When you gonna take care of your picture through me, through ruler, right?
Yes. Yes.
You
Yes.
gonna prepare a table in front of our enemies.
Yes.
But when it's time to worship, Sorry.
Levi.
Yes.
Levi. You
Levi
need
got
Levi to take care of that business.
Everybody
So he
got
says,
roles and functions, right? Everybody got
Assignment
roles and
understood.
facts. Everybody got roles and functions.
Okay, chapter 4.
Mhm.
And Moshe answered and said, But behold, they will not believe me, nor hearken unto my voice, for they will say, Yahuwah has not appeared unto you. And Yahuwah said unto him, What is that in your hand? And he said, A rod. And he said, Cast it on the ground. And he cast it on the ground, and it became a serpent. And Moshe fled from before it.
That right there, you know he Hebrew.
He running from the snake.
We don't like snakes.
Facts.
We don't like
He
snakes.
was dumb.
Yeah.
Do it.
And now that Moshe has this rod, and he has not seen the power yet.
No.
This
Because
is the
Moshe ain't
sapphire
even
staff.
tripping.
Absolutely.
Yeah, this is a staff. Moshe just
So
pulled
that's
his
why
stick in the
it's
dirt
able to.
and pulled it up.
Yes.
We got his name on it. Ooh, and just pulled it up.
He ain't seen the
He
power.
ain't-
He's just
he ain't
been
seen the power yet.
He's
He
just been holding
using
it
I mean, it's a
to
sapphire.
guard, to
We
guide.
Hebrew, we ain't throwing away no sapphire stick.
Right. Yeah, we not
Are you
doing
crazy?
that.
He's just using it for the sheep and to.
It's a sapphire stick.
He keeping it with him.
Oh, it's nice.
This sapphire.
Yeah.
Oh, it's nice. Okay.
Yeah,
then
This
he
it's-
ain't
then
no
it's
stick.
nice.
This sapphire.
All right.
It's
Mhm.
staying with me.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right.
But he has it. I don't think even Moshe knew.
He didn't.
He didn't know the power that was even working on his behalf when the
Mhm.
angel. He
No.
didn't know that the angel took the guard and sliced
Yeah.
his head and made his face look like
He
his
don't
face.
know none of that.
He never
Or
knows
when he
that.
was little and the angel.
Yes.
He
He
not
don't-
remembering
He
all
don't
that.
know that.
Yeah.
So this is the first time he is actually seeing.
Because that's why he had to ask, what am I going to say
yeah,
your name is? And then he hears that name like,
yes,
oh, that name is recognizable.
yeah,
Because it's all kind of guys in Egypt. Remember, he grew up
yes.
in Pharaoh's house. He knew,
Mm-hmm.
but now you hearing that name, you
Yes.
hearing that, So it's time to roll.
Yep.
Truth.
Yeah.
This is his truth moment.
Yeah.
Ooh, yes.
That's good. Verse 4. And Yahuwah said unto Moshe, Put forth your hand and take it by the tail. And he put forth his hand and caught it, and it became a rod in his hand, that they may believe that Yahuwah Elohai of their fathers, the Yahuwah of Abraham, the Elohai of Abraham, the Elohai of Yitzhak, and the Elohai of Yaakov has appeared unto you. And Yahuwah said furthermore unto him, Put now your hand into your bosom. And he put forth his hand into his bosom. And when he took it out, behold, his hand was leprous as snow. And he said, Put your hand into your bosom again. And he put his hand into his bosom again and plucked it out of his bosom. And behold, it was turned again as his other flesh.
Okay, so now if he put his hand in there, it come out leprous and it's white. I'm just gonna need y'all to think about it.
Melanated.
And then he put his hand back in there and it returned as it was. It couldn't have been the same color. Couldn't have been the same color.
No, as it was the other flesh.
Yes.
That other,
That's that melanin.
that's what that is. That's that other.
So sorry, Ashkenazis.
You don't get this one.
Sound to me like y'all got a perpetual case of leprosy. Because your skin ain't right.
Oh,
I'm
You're
just
stricken.
saying.
That sounds like you're stricken.
Sound like you the one.
Well, right.
I'm just saying.
you got to be more careful.
Is what it is, huh, honey?
Because they try to make wrong right, right wrong.
Yeah, they don't
They
like
try
when
to do
you
that opposite.
They don't like when right is right.
Yeah, maybe you're the one cursed. Because he said, I'm blessed them to bless you, curse them to curse you. Mormons, I think you saying our skin color was the curse. I think maybe it was you.
Yeah.
Because you came against us.
Yeah.
I'm just
Sound
saying.
about right.
I like it.
I'm just saying.
I
It's
like
a
it.
possibility.
Verse 8. And it shall come to pass, if they will not believe you, neither hearken to the voice of the first sign, that they will believe the voice of the latter sign. And it shall come to pass, if they will not believe also these two signs, neither hearken unto your voice, that you shall take of water of the river and pour it upon the dry land. And the water which you take out of the river shall become blood upon the dry land.
And notice who is telling Moshe, okay, I'm going to send you there, but don't think you leaving the first day.
Mm-hmm.
He's not just going to let you go.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to have to put my mighty hand on this. You're going to do this, you're going to do that. Maybe they're going to believe I'm Yahuwah, maybe they ain't. You just go and see.
Yes.
But if they go, you're going to turn the water to blood.
Didn't this whole thing take a span of 7 years? So
All those plagues.
you know how it's funny how like Yah will tell you something and again his time is not your time.
Right.
So he can tell you 3 years, but again, y'all know his time ain't your time.
Mm-hmm.
And so you in your earthly mind and thinking like, okay, 3 years, I can get that. And I can just imagine Moses talking about 3 days, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And just like, all right, it's gonna be all right, they ain't gonna believe, but we got 3 days to make it work.
Yeah.
And then 7 years.
Same thing with Adam. He thought,
He
thought
ready. He
oh
said,
yeah,
no,
I can
let
do
me-
5 and a
yeah.
half. That come
Weeks
on,
or
just let
days or
these
something
days
like
pass.
And
he
Yahweh
was
said,
like,
let me make it clear.
Let
Yes.
me say to you.
Yes.
Every day is 1,000 years.
There it is.
Here it is.
Yep.
5,500 or whatever, how many days, 5,500 days,
We
whatever
got
it
on
was.
this. We got it on
And
this.
he kept
Thinking
having to
things
say
happen
it.
like this.
Adam, I keep trying to tell you, it's not the 24 that I'm giving you right now that you trigger. It's my days.
Right. It's my day.
It's my days.
Absolutely.
You got this many
Yes,
days. You're not going to
days.
rush it. I don't care how many times you fake. Now, he didn't even fake his death.
No, yeah,
I
he
don't care
did
how
it.
many times you died. You have no control over death.
I'm gonna wake
You're
you up.
not going to die until I tell you you are.
You're gonna suffer through this thing.
You, no, baby. Get on up. Just do.
She said, just get on up. Woo, this is good.
Hey, okay.
Verse 10, and Moshe said unto Yahuwah, oh, Yahuwah, I am not eloquent, neither heretofore, nor since you have spoken unto your servant. But I am slow of speech and a slow tongue. And Yahuwah said unto him, who has made man's mouth? Or who makes the dumb or deaf or the seeing or the blind? Have not I, Yahuwah?
Quick pause.
Yep.
Does anybody know how Moshe became slow of speech?
Yes.
How?
We're
We're
going to
gonna
ask.
let them know.
He told him.
Yeah.
It was in the back
Oh, y'all-
story.
It was in the backstory.
But I'm just being.
Was you absent some days? Do you remember?
I do, but
Okay.
I'm going being like, how? Like,
Oh,
knock,
I
knock,
was
who's there?
Oh.
Oh yeah, okay.
Y'all got me.
I'm thinking maybe she didn't see that one.
I did. Oh my gosh. Anybody remember that one?
Come on, y'all know.
Come on, y'all should know this one. This was really good.
You got some answers yet?
Let me
I
see.
saw the thing.
Yes, the coal he put in his mouth when they out him on trial, when they had him on trial at the age of 3. That's right.
Correct.
The angel, yes.
Yes.
Auntie Carolyn hit us with the angel made him eat hot coal.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Yeah, because if he would have picked the sapphire or whatever ruby
They
that
would've-
was,
They would have killed
they
him.
would have killed him.
Right
Because that
on the
would have
spot.
shown him that he was
He knew
acting
what
out
he
of
was
wisdom.
doing. Yes.
So the angel took his hand, said, "Oop, noop, boop," and put it on his tongue, and that's how he
Yes.
became slow of speech.
Yes.
See, everything he does, here's the thing, whether you are slow of speech, you
Mhm.
stutter, you have a learning disability, you
Mhm.
have these different, disabilities in your life, it is so intentional.
Mhm.
Yes,
It is so intentional.
Yes.
Yes, it is.
Yes.
And it's not to be looked down upon. It's more so Why am I like this? Who do you want me to inspire? What can I do?
That part. Come on, Bonnie.
You must got an avenue for me.
Yes.
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 Because Mosheh, even in his stammering, we say stutter, but he
Mhm.
says slow speech. That's the way my mind breaks it down.
Mhm.
But even in his imperfection or inadequacy, I guess,
That he sees as in.
Yes.
Yes.
he's playing such a powerful role
Yes.
that we all benefit from today.
Because Yahweh
Praise
says, I'm the reason why your mouth is like that.
Absolutely.
I can that's nothing for me. I could do that. Come on. Think of what's his name? The
Stephen Hawkins.
nah,
Oh, okay.
our ancestors, the one that
Oh,
took
okay.
Esau's head off.
Oh, Judith. I mean,
Oh, he
No.
was deaf.
he was deaf and something
Oh,
else.
yeah,
John
yeah,
was
yes,
He couldn't
yes,
speak and
yes.
he couldn't
couldn't
hear.
hear, but
Absolutely.
But they
knew
told
something
him
was
what's
wrong.
happening, and he jumped over folks and was like, "What?"
You
Yes.
didn't hear him make no excuse.
Absolutely.
Not even with
Not
sign
one.
language. He just
No.
got up, chopped the head down, went back doing whatever he was doing.
That's right. Absolutely.
There. Y'all ready?
Yep.
All right. 12. Now therefore go, and I will be with your mouth and teach you what you shall say. And he said, Oh, Yahweh, send, I pray you, by the hand of him whom you will send. And the anger of Yahweh was kindled against Mosheh, and he said, Is not Aaron the Levite your brother? I know that he can speak well. And also, behold, he comes forth to meet you. And when he sees you, he will be glad in his heart. And you shall speak unto him and put the words in his mouth. And I will be with your mouth and with his mouth, and will teach you what ye shall do. So he still didn't get out of it. He was like, okay, I'm going to give you your brother to help you, co-labor with you.
Yes.
But you still going, and you
Absolutely.
still opening your mouth and saying what
Yeah,
I tell
because
you to
remember
say.
when he finally gets to Pharaoh, Moses just was talking and talking.
Yes.
The Ruach
Yes.
takes over.
Yes.
It's true. Wait, Aaron, I got this.
Right.
Let my people go.
Right. Right. I ain't little no more. But the thing too, also too, we see in my mind when I was being taught this, they was just taught. I didn't know that Aaron hadn't seen his brother in years,
Yeah.
over
Remember?
40 years.
Mhm.
He was ruling in a land.
Yeah.
Aaron was still in Egypt,
You're right.
trying to get the people
Trying
to
to get
listen.
the people to listen. Yep.
So now I understand why he said, "And Aaron will be glad to see you."
Yes.
He ain't seen you over 40 years.
Yeah. And that he must be looking for you.
Facts.
Because Aaron ain't just roaming around no desert.
No.
That's
Who
who I'm
gonna do
talking-
that?
Looking for you.
Absolutely.
Who gonna leave where they at to come back into a desert?
He
I
looking
mean,
for his
listen.
baby brother.
Yes, and I tell you what, the way them Hebrews was acting up, I would want to leave. Aaron said, "Oh, you want me to go?
Okay,
say
I
less."
need a break.
He said, "Say less."
Thank you, Yahoo. I
Thank
need
you.
a break. These people stiff neck.
Right. But when you need a partner, he would be like, "Oh, okay, I'll send you somebody."
To make you feel better, but we
But
still gonna talk.
absolutely, like story time. I stutter. Yeah. How about I read it in my room? Then he sends Auntie Shani. Then he sends Auntie Shelly on the beat. And then who be doing the most talking?
Okay, shut up.
Can't.
Before we get on the camera, and off the camera.
Right. But I stutter. I got this. Girl.
I can't pronounce that name.
This is a good one. I'm playing her. You do it.
Oh yeah, it was always you
You
do
do
it.
it. It's with a smile. You do it.
Because you can say anything with a smile.
All right. Verse 15.
Okay.
Yes. And you shall speak unto him and put the words in his mouth, and I will be with your mouth and with his mouth, and will teach you what you shall do. And he shall be your spokesman unto the people, and he shall be, even he shall be to you instead of a mouth, and you shall be to him instead of Elohim.
So it sounds like you still gotta talk to Pharaoh.
Yes.
Aaron's gonna talk to the people.
Yes.
Yep.
That's Aaron's assignment. He's been doing it
He
for
been
40
doing
years.
it. Yes, he been doing it.
He's been doing it for 40 years.
Right.
You ain't finna change nothing. Okay, y'all can be partners.
Right? Yes.
But your assignment is still to talk to Pharaoh. And his assignment is still to talk to the people.
Yeah.
Wow.
Baby.
I never
It
had that
sounds-
understanding.
It sounds like because Moshe had relationship with
With
Egypt, that's why he has to be the mouthpiece to say what he needs to say to Pharaoh. And it makes more sense for Aaron to be the mouthpiece to the people because he has relationship. He's had relationship with the people. So that there's an influence.
Yes.
Mm.
And Moshe knows how it goes. Well, he know how to
Yes, Egypt,
And
because he was
yes,
raised
he
in the
was
house, so
raised
he
in
knows
the
how
house.
they
Raised in
think
the
and how
house.
they yes.
He know how they operate.
Yeah.
Aaron probably got in there looking around like, oh, it's nice up in here.
I see y'all cleaned up. Is that a baby head?
Oh, this what it looked like up in the palace.
Oh, this is
Y'all
real
got
nice.
marble on the floor.
I remember when I was
Ooh.
slow. It didn't look nothing like that. Y'all did good.
And Moshe could not be distracted by all the grandeur.
Yes.
Right, because he grew up in
Yeah,
it.
he
Yeah.
was like, "This, I ain't tripping. I need to get
Yeah.
focused.
Yeah, this ain't nothing but
He
a
can
flow.
keep his focus.
Break these double door open so I can walk in. Dad said, "Good point, LaShawn."
Hallelujah." Let's see. It says 17. And you shall take this rod in your hand, wherewith you shall do signs.
You still gotta hold the rod, dude.
You're the one. You're the one that gotta hold the rod. Verse 18. And Moshe went and returned to Yithro, his father-in-law, and said unto him, let me go, I pray you, and return unto my brethren which are in Mitzrayim, and see whether they be yet alive. And Yithro said unto Moshe, go in peace. And Yahuwah said unto Moshe in Midian, go, return into Mitzrayim, for all the men are dead which sought your life. And Moshe took his woman and his sons and set them upon an ass, and he returned to the land of Mitzrayim. And Moshe took the rod of Elohim in his hand, and Yahuwah said unto Moshe, when you go to return into Mitzrayim, see that you do all those wonders before Pharaoh, which I have put in your hand. But I will harden his heart, that he shall not let the people go. And you shall say unto Pharaoh, thus says Yahuwah, Jasher is my son, even my firstborn. And I say unto you, let my son go, that he may serve me. And if you refuse to let him go, behold, I will slay your son, even your firstborn.
Who is Pharaoh's son? Who is his firstborn?
Did they tell us who his firstborn is?
It's Egypt. It's Egypt. He said, Yasharel is my first son, is my son.
Jasher.
The
The nation.
He said, I'm going to take your nation
Yes.
and your physical firstborn.
And your firstborn.
Woo,
And which
yes.
he did.
Y'all.
Because that's
This
what
is
you did
on.
to us.
Yep.
Yep.
You sure did.
Yes.
Yes.
And but he was
Yes.
still gracious in that because he only took them that time, right?
Yes.
Y'all perpetually was taking our
Every
children.
era.
Yes.
Every
He only
era.
took one.
He only took one.
Only took one.
One time you
Yes.
hear him do it.
Every era, every age that we have been in this earth,
Constantly
every
taking our
nation
kids.
that has sided with Hasatan
Mhm.
has constantly taken the firstborn,
Taking our
constantly
children.
taking our children.
And taking our sons, period.
Yes. Took our land too.
Yep.
Mhm.
Wow. Some come up. It's coming.
Wow,
Girl, this is crazy.
Wow,
This
wow,
is
wow.
so crazy. And then also when he said, and I will so first off, you already know it ain't gonna be a smooth transition.
Right. I'm telling you right now. It's about to get ugly.
It's about the straight out, you know what? I'm not even gonna let you get on this donkey.
Right.
I'm happy. I see you Jews with your wife and stuff.
Yeah.
But listen, let me just
break it down quick.
pop your bubble right quick.
Yeah.
Real quick.
This ain't about to be a smooth transition.
Right.
Right. Harden his heart.
Yeah. It's about to get ugly.
But we be forgetting. And first off, kudos, Mosheh, because your memory bank, okay, is full. There's no way I could have remembered all them directions. In order. Give them this, drop it off, make it be a stick. Something. I'd be like, what do you say again?
Like, where are my notes?
Wait. Father, what did you want me to do? I know you said something about water.
No, you didn't.
She said something about
You
water.
said
Yeah, because he said I'm gonna turn the water to blood. Like,
that's why Levon
what's
wasn't born
what's
by
the
then.
order? Is it the blood first or the snake?
Oops,
or
I
the,
done did it in blood.
the
My
leper?
bad. I need that kind of memory. Okay.
That's why we have Ruach to bring it to our remembrance.
Thank you.
Because we messed it up. We messed that up.
Yeah.
Stuff in the wrong order.
What's so amazing, y'all is so what's so amazing is that he's faithful to his word, that he does not leave us unaware of what's about to. He give you play by play,
Yes.
blow by blow. Look, this what's gonna happen. I'm sending you, and then he gonna cut up. He not gonna let you, but then this is gonna happen, and then he keeps, like, as you walk in
Yes.
faith, he gives you a peace every time you just keep stepping in his direction.
That's what this is. This book has so many prophecies about right now.
So
open
where's
book.
this
Right
secret?
now. We already know this.
Where's this thing where he won't tell him?
Yeah.
This mystery God that we were taught.
It's a mystery.
He ain't
That's
never.
what it is.
He's been step by step, not secretive. He's been letting you know. It's up to you to believe it, though.
Yes.
Each
He let
that
us know
part.
what's gonna happen. He really laid it out, like in Daniel
yes.
Yes.
and Revelation. Said, told you I just seal it up because right now you ain't gonna understand it.
Right.
But your nieces and nephews and your
Yes.
grandchildren, they gonna know.
Yes.
When it gets to them, they're gonna know. You need to write this down for them.
Right.
So I can let them know you gonna be asleep when this happens. You gonna be, with me. Mosheh gonna be done came and got you.
I love this. This is so cool. I love it. He never leave us unaware because we nosy anyway. So
That's why we know we get to see in all these horses.
And then what happened?
Right.
Yeah.
See, they don't want you connecting prophecy.
Y'all, they're talking
that's
about.
it. That's it,
They
Levon.
don't.
They don't want you connecting the dots at
Mm-mm.
all. Because once you do,
It's over.
That's it.
That's why y'all be talking about. Oh, look at this photo shoot with Beyonce and the horses. You.
Okay. All right.
I'm gonna drink some water, so I won't say whatever.
All right.
Verse 24. And it came to pass by the way in the inn that Yahuwah met him and sought to kill him. Then Zipporah took a sharp stone and cut off the foreskin of her son and cast it at his feet and said, surely a bloody man are you to me. So he let him go. Then she said, a bloody man you are because of the circumcision.
Yes. And remember, that's what we were about to read in Jasher.
Jasher.
Where was it at? What should I get from that market? Remember when we stopped? Was that yesterday?
Oh yeah, that was
It's
77. We stopped at
Chapter
77.
Wait, verse 77 and what chapter?
Chapter.
Chapter 77.
Okay.
Yes, you're right. You're right.
77 verse what?
Oh, 79.
Okay.
79 verse 8.
Verse 8 says, 79 verse 8 says, and Mosheh rose up to go to Mitzrayim, and he took his woman and his sons with him, and he was at an inn in the road, and an angel of Elohim came down and sought an occasion against him. And he wished to kill him on account of his firstborn son, because he had not circumcised him and had transgressed the covenant which Yahuwah had made with Abraham.
Because remember, he didn't
because of the
circumcise the first one
Jethro.
because but he did the second one. He's
Ruach.
like, same person.
Oh.
Yeah. remember he didn't do the first one, but the second he's like, yeah, no, we circumcised.
Yes.
But he never circumcised.
Absolutely.
That first one.
And just that quick, I almost forgot. I was thinking to myself, who in the world is the he? Because even in Exodus, it leaves the he out. The person out. I was like, and who is he? But that's why you have no. When it said, and he thought to kill him, it didn't tell you the angel in this.
Oh, the angel.
Yeah, it doesn't tell you
the angel in Exodus.
Yeah, that's why we need these things to put the pieces together.
Yeah.
And then kudos to his wife. Okay, that tells you she had a whole relationship with the Most High. Mm-hmm. He allowed her to see the angel. Listen, I don't care about this hurting this baby. I'm about to nip this skin and spare both of y'all lives.
Mm-hmm. She was paying attention to everything that was being said and everything that she saw. And she put two and two together. She was like, let me get up and handle this business.
And she upset because you should, now my baby in pain.
Yeah.
But this could have been done.
And how old the poor baby?
He had to be old. He had to be old.
He had to be old.
Yeah.
Oh, that.
But she was accounted for like being Sarah and Rebecca and stuff like that. So she still had that heart.
Yeah.
She understood the assignment, baby. She understood and saved her husband and the kid.
Wow. Okay, I'm sorry.
No,
I'm just thinking about something.
Stay there.
Stay right here. Yeah. Okay, so verse 10 from chapter 79 in Jasher. Verse 10. For Mosheh had hearkened to the words of his father-in-law, which he had spoken to him, not to circumcise his firstborn son. Therefore he circumcised him not. And Zipporah saw the angel of Yahuwah seeking an occasion against Mosheh, and she knew that this thing was owing to his not having circumcised her son Gershom. And Zipporah hastened and took of the sharp rock stones that were there, and she circumcised her son and delivered her man and her son from the hand of the angel of Yahuwah.
She's delivered her man
and the baby.
You know what? This is why the enemy really comes hard against women, Hebrew women, because we have our hearts are open to the spirit of Yahuwah, and we're more influenced to really listen and obey quickly. I'm just saying. And he tries to get us out of the way so that he can because most of the time men deal with passions instead of reasoning.
Yes.
They just do. They think of something and they react. But a woman, she'll go, oh, let me get up and go on ahead and do this real quick.
Because we see that danger.
Let me go. Yes.
Just like on the way here.
Tell her what happened.
So we drive, right? And this man, obviously, he's off his whacker. So we in the car, and there's another Hebrew lady in the car next to us, right? So the man come walking in the middle of the street. We about to get on the freeway. And it looked like he coming toward the window.
He is coming towards the window.
Oh, I know.
He was coming towards the window.
He looked, and he started going this way. So he got in front of the other lady car.
Wow.
And she looking at him like, don't come over here.
And he got on the sidewalk
real fast,
just from our looks. Like, oh no, you.
He was coming, and he was determined to come walking into the car. And then he looked at her and went, and then turned and went towards the other lady.
And she gave him
the same look, and he got on the side of the road.
Leave them Hebrew women alone.
You know what?
We was ready.
Y'all always ready though.
She was too. Hey, dude.
That's that thing that's
step
in
to
us,
this
though.
car.
Wire. Like
you will get hit.
Right.
We do. We don't play.
No. It's some danger.
It's
stranger danger.
Right. It's a time to play.
Time in the season for
yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Wait. No, Aaron. No.
What did he do?
No.
Something.
That don't mean that. He said, so that means I gotta show up every time now, right?
Oh no! Man, we in the car,
yards away from this man. Yards.
No, you good. You good.
You're fine.
You good. He says, getting too close for comfort.
What was your?
He was gonna say,
We got Yahuwah.
He
We
got
got
us covered.
Angel.
You should have seen that, how that man back.
He back.
He's back all the way up. His eyes got as big as my finger. Like,
Listen,
he got-
I
And
tell-
you ain't crazy no more.
You
You
got
got,
real
you
good
got
sense real
saved.
quick.
You got your 70
Listen,
back.
there are promises and covenants that are attached to each and
Yes.
every one of us, okay?
Mhm,
You don't have to worry.
mhm.
You don't. There's a promise connected to this woman. There's a promise connected to this woman. Don't put yourself in that situation.
Because all we did was look at him.
Yep,
Like,
that was it.
You can relax in him.
Hallelujah. Relax.
Relax in him. Don't put yourself in that situation. No. Be free and peace of mind.
Hallelujah.
Guard your peace.
yes.
Hallelujah.
You
Guard
good.
your peace.
You good.
Are we going back to
No, keep going.
keep going?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, wait. Let me make sure. Oh, yeah, no, keep going, because I know this part ain't in 6:6.
Okay, so verse 13 of 79, Jasher. And Aaron, the son of Amram, the brother of Mosheh, was in Mitzrayim, walking at the riverside on that day. And Yahuwah appeared to him in that place, and he said unto him, Go now toward Mosheh in the wilderness. And he went and met him in the mountain of Elohim, and he kissed him.
He greeted his brother.
Verse 15, and Aaron lifted up his eyes and saw Zipporah, the woman of Mosheh, and her children. And he said unto Mosheh, Who are these unto you? And Mosheh said unto him, They are my woman and sons, which Elohim gave to me in Midian. And the thing grieved Aaron on account of the woman and her children.
Maybe because she was
Because she about to go into that whole situation where she's finna see, like, remember Zipporah and her kids come from a place of freedom.
Yes.
They're about to go
Yes.
into a place where we are
in bondage.
in bondage. They're not going to have to be in bondage, but they're going to see
Yeah.
misery.
Yeah. Oh wow.
They're about to see some misery.
Mm.
Verse 17, and Aaron said to Mosheh, Send away the woman and her children, that they may go to her father's house. And Mosheh hearkened to the words of Aaron and did so. And Zipporah returned with her children, and they went to the house of Reuel and remained there until the time arrived when Yahuwah had visited people and brought them forth from Mitzrayim, from the hand of Pharaoh.
Yes, and this ain't going to be good.
Wow.
She not used to this.
She don't need to see none of
Yeah.
this stuff that's about to happen.
Yes, Raul was a great man, which means she grew up in a mansion. You about to take her to Double Rock.
Oh.
No, seriously, you about to take her to Two Rock. Dude, send her back to
Listen,
Beverly
I know
Hills.
that feeling.
Send her back to Beverly Hills. Because she not going to make it in Two Rock.
Nah.
No. She ain't even going to know how to adapt.
Mm-mm. Listen, I told you.
You've been there before. That's
Oh
right.
yeah, I have. Absolutely.
I have to.
I ain't seen no two. It's like we got to go.
Okay, sit and watch this.
I thought yes, it is.
In a booth in the dark. You ain't. It's when you go through the days, it's a whole new world.
One way in, one way out.
Yes.
Oh, that's Del
Don't
Paso
play.
up in Sacramento.
You
That's what
better
that
be
is.
as Hebrew as Hebrew can get.
TV
You
is
better
out,
put
yeah.
the face on. Because I remember the first time I went there, I wasn't used to that, but my skin was melanated and I was with somebody.
Yeah.
Because we went to her house.
Okay.
So when they see you associated with somebody, they kind of tend to, if
Relax
that person
just a
is
little
in
bit.
good standing,
Yeah.
then they cool. They gonna know, oh, they
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, they with him.
And then they
with
just
her.
gonna keep on selling the drugs and stuff in front of you, and you just gotta act like, hey, what's up?
Mhm.
So that they won't, so you can go back there. Yeah, what's up?
Facts.
What's up? That used to happen to me by when I used to go get Patricia Ladesha, because they stay Y'all ain't never heard of the towers. Why?
I mean, I heard of the Geneva
But
Towers.
they ain't the towers no more. They built some house.
Yeah.
They even though they be trying to say we from the towers. Y'all ain't from those towers. But even over there, they got their own little thing, and if they see you and they don't know you,
Yeah.
especially if you look a kind of way.
Yes.
So I'm rolling. I ain't even got no fancy car back then. I got a Mazda. It was new, but still, I don't know you.
Right.
So they
Don't
followed
recognize
me
you. Where you
until
going?
they saw where I was going.
Mhm.
Oh, she went to the Bryant's house. Oh, she know them. Oh, then it was cool. Then it's just like, oh, it's just her.
Right.
Because they look at your car when you go in. Oh, it's her.
Listen,
Oh, it's her.
that's
Yeah,
how you're
just
supposed
like-
to guard them commandments, okay?
Yeah,
That part. That
Yeah.
them people have an understanding.
yeah. And
That's
you
how
better
you
know
do
who
that.
you are. You're not just going to roll up in here. But
Kevin
Two Rock
said-
is a whole other world.
Yeah, that's a whole new world.
Seriously.
Kevin said, I lived in the towers. I think
Yeah,
Dad
my
did too.
when they was new, it was fancy. You was
Aw.
hey, because my auntie was in there when they had first built the actual towers because it was two towers.
That's cool.
It was nice. The kids had a playground. We said, "Oh, let's go to Aunt Ruthie's house. They got a playground." But then it just
Ran
went
there.
crazy, and they tore it down and built those little townhouses that are over there.
That's how it was in Easter Hill in Richmond.
Yeah.
It was very nice when my grandmother had first moved there. But if nobody knows you,
Yeah,
you don't do it.
yeah. So yeah,
Mhm.
we
Don't do it.
don't send support to Two Rock because the women even gonna be looking at her. Where she
Yeah.
get them clothes from?
And then-
Oh, she just gonna walk up with her painted nails.
And then it's just a mental thing, right?
Yes,
That's hard to
Yes.
get out. It's like
Yes.
someone's witnessing a murder
yes.
and playing it over. So
Mhm.
he knew. Aaron said,
She not gonna make it.
She ain't gonna be there.
She too soft.
Mm-mm.
Even though she probably can hang.
Right.
Like if she got in an argument with one of the women, she probably can hang, but they gonna jump her.
Yeah. Right. At the end of the day, she's getting jumped.
At the end of the
She's
day,
getting jumped.
Miss Fancy Pants
Oh
is
my
getting jumped
God.
in.
Yeah,
So
he's like,
she
hey
gonna
man.
sink or swim. Send the woman home with the kids.
She's like, nice to meet you, sister-in-law, but you got to go.
And your boys,
They ain't
Nah,
ready.
they ain't ready. Your
Oh,
sons
baby.
ain't ready. They ain't ready. They soft.
Like, nah, take them off.
They're sheltered.
They ain't ready. Send them home.
Yeah.
Send them babies home.
Okay. We're
Oh, you right here.
Okay, so we gotta figure out how. Okay, let's just keep reading Jasher,
Okay.
and then we'll. Because I mean, it still is. Let's go to 24. Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Verse 24.
verse 24.
If-
Okay. And when Pharaoh, we're in Jasher, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. And when Pharaoh saw this thing, he was astonished at it, and he was
Wait,
greatly
wait,
Wait. You supposed to be
Oh
at
no, I
19.
said go through. Go. God. I'm like, what?
Yeah, me too.
Oh, what happened was
Listen, y'all
I
getting
don't know.
special tonight. Lola, I hope you loving this girl.
verse 19. And Moshe and Aaron came to Mitzrayim, to the community of the children of Yasharel, and they spoke to them all the words of Yahuwah, and the people rejoiced an exceeding great rejoicing. And Moshe and Aaron rose up early on the next day, and they went to the house of Pharaoh, and they took in their hands the stick of
See how
Elohim.
they keep mentioning
I missed it.
Oh, so they got up early, went to Pharaoh's,
Oh, and they took
Moshe,
it.
and they took the stick. You better take that
Absolutely, you
stick.
better. Because listen, the first thing you got to throw it
Yeah.
down.
Remember, get your notes out, Moshe.
What chapter are you on?
77. I think.
Okay.
Oh, 79. Okay.
Go ahead.
And 21.
And when they came to the king's gate, 2 young lions were confined there with iron instruments, and no person went out or came in from before them, unless those whom the king ordered to come, when the conjurers came and withdrew the lions by their incantations, and thus brought them to the king.
Oh, so he had
Oh,
lions
yeah,
guarding
lions
him.
guarding it.
He got lions outside. His door don't even need to come up in here. They probably chained, but they could probably get to you.
Oh yeah, just long enough so that they
Yeah.
can maul you and get you.
Yeah.
I'm laughing at the comments. Y'all thought.
I thought it was a plan. Let's see. 22. And Mosheh hastened and lifted up the stick upon the lions, and he loosed them. And Mosheh and Aaron came into the king's house.
They let the lions go.
Who let the
They
lions
out?
out? Mosheh let the lions out.
Moshe let the lions go. What? Moshe, they there to keep you out.
No, they was happy. They was like, we free.
He got the stick and let them out.
Oh God, Lola, you have me snorting, girl. You are hilarious.
Okay, verse 23. The lions also came with them in joy. See, they was free. And they followed them and rejoiced as a dog rejoices over his Adonai. When he comes home from the field, they was like big old kitty
Them
cats.
lions was like, we free. Thank you, Moshe.
They was.
You know what? They probably recognize the stick too. That's
Yeah.
the Yahuwah stick.
Yep.
You know what? I think you know what? I'm going to buy this ladder for $2,500.
Go ahead, girl.
I think the
Get up
lions
on it.
represent Judah. And
Hey,
when
hey.
the Levites came in the store, you know, they was happy to be together again.
They together. And I'm going to take that ladder for $500.
She said, I'm going to take
I'm going with her on the ladder.
She
with
bought
this
the ladder for $2,500. She's taking the ladder.
So $500, she got to steal.
Oh, well, however much it costs. Me and her go. Some ladders got two sides. Anyway.
Yeah,
You got that
that's
side
true.
ladder.
Yeah.
We both going up on this side.
That's right.
Them lions followed them like puppy dogs.
Joe did it.
Y'all supposed to be guarding Pharaoh.
Because he could have had anybody. He could have had any animal. I mean, why the lions? There's other animals, you know.
Other
Could have
animals.
had
And they're chained.
and they're chained.
And he let them loose.
That's a really good
Come
ladder.
on, man.
Freed them from their
Yahuwah.
chains of bondage.
Absolutely. What was to come, okay? Yahuwah is very intentional. The animals
They like,
gotta be
come on,
obedient.
Moshe, let's go do this.
I'm just
We
saying.
got you.
Oh, I love this.
Dad, you know, thank you, sir. He said, preach, Bonnie, preach. Let me loosen up this hoodie. Dad said,
and-
wow, this is so prophetic.
Yes.
Yeah.
True.
Verse 24, and when Pharaoh saw this thing, he was astonished at it, and he was greatly terrified at the report, for their appearance was like the appearance of the children of Elohim.
They look different.
They looked different.
They got that shot.
They had that glow.
Yes, that man came near us. All we had to do was look. He was like, yeah, I don't want
And
that.
you don't know, he probably saw the image of
Yes.
Elohim.
Ain't no telling what he
Listen,
saw.
when you are in obedience and right standing, you don't look like yourself. People be like, you look different. Something
Mhm.
about you.
Mhm.
Something about you. You want that response.
Yes.
Not that you, oh, please notice something different about me. Please, please, please.
Yeah.
But it's just in your life that you
Yes.
just look different. You become the image who created you.
Mhm.
You be
First of all, you come walking in here with my lions. I got to get the spooky man to put incantations on,
A
which they
spell 'em.
probably just put him to sleep.
right.
Before I can even walk up in here, or before I say somebody can walk in. How they ain't in chains and they following you like puppy dogs.
Right.
And y'all come walking up in here all glowing. What in the what?
Another definition of let your soul glow.
Girl, you took the words out of my mouth. With the stain on the couch, okay?
Oh, this is crazy.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
wow.
Hey, it's that kind of laugh.
Oh, my
It
goodness.
is. It is.
It's that kind of laugh. He done let the
Listen, and then walk freely. We're going to be free, y'all. And then we're going to step to those that once had us in bondage and be like, what?
yeah,
What?
yeah. What?
It's going to be a whole you thought.
What chains?
What
them
chains?
chains? Please.
I was just waiting on time, baby. Just time.
Hello. Verse 25, and Pharaoh said unto Mosheh, what do you require? And they answered him, saying, Yahuwah Elohim of the Ivrim has sent us to you to say, send forth my people that they may serve me. And when Pharaoh heard their words, he was greatly terrified before them. And he said to them, go today and come back to me tomorrow. And they did according to the word of the king.
So do we want to go back to Exodus right now? And then, okay. Hey, stay there.
Stay there. Right now, they're in the king's house.
Right?
Jumping all over the place. And them lions is obedient to them because obviously them lions could have ate the Pharaoh. I mean, he was a snack anyway.
Exactly. Exactly. Exactly.
He was a snack before we became snacks.
Yes.
In dinner plates.
So basically what Yahuwah made sure was when Moshe and Aaron walked through the door, you ain't even gonna think about telling them to get out. They got your lions.
Right there, you seeing the power of Elohim.
They could turn them on you.
Okay.
They already in the likeness in his image.
Yes. We already see this whole glow thing. Like,
and he got the sapphire.
You could try not to act scared Pharaoh if you want to, because remember he a little short when he all big and bad. Like, ain't no, you ain't getting out of this.
Lolo is funny. She said, Auntie, they must have missed you. It's 7:21. Good to see you on here. She said, great lesson though. They'll never go past 7. You're right. But we read that there's no meeting. So
that's right. So we let y'all,
we get to go.
Get y'all a little bit more.
Longer. I'm glad I'm here for it.
I'm glad you read it. Oh no, you don't. Don't you do this, James? Talking about they don't do this on the 6th day.
Oh, here we go.
Listen, don't be petty.
Because we have a meeting.
We actually have a meeting on the 6th day.
Yeah.
Sir, don't be petty.
If we didn't have a meeting on the 6th day, we probably would do it.
Maybe.
A little bit no. A little bit of no. But
so we probably just be like, that's it.
Well, we hope y'all enjoyed this story time. Thank everybody for tuning in to Story Time. Story Time. Story Time. Shalom.
Shalom tomorrow, 6 p.m.
Yes. 6 Standard Time. Bye, y'all. Gotta get real close, okay? Sorry. That's the only way I can push the button. In stream.